why do we sleep? Well, not only will you destroy your body, you destroy your brain if you don't sleep, but you're not going to get the results in the gym. Because when we're in the gym, that's when we're tearing our muscles. We're literally breaking down our muscles in the gym. We don't grow in the gym. We grow when we're sleeping, when we're in the kitchen, when we're eating, and when we're sleeping. That's when we grow, because our body heals and repairs itself. It repairs the damaged tissue with scar tissue, and that is the hypertrophy. That is the muscle increase in size. Okay, so without sleep, you don't grow, plain and simple. Now, here's some very cool purposes of sleep. Very cool stuff I want to share with you. All right, it develops your muscle growth. Not only that, but it heals all tissues in the body. Brain waste is cleared. Modulation of immune response. This heals and repairs your immune system. It also makes sure that all your hormones are in check. They're running optimally. So it's kind of like bringing your body back to balance. That's what it does. So it also helps you performance enhancement. It also improves memory and learning, and it increases your attention and creativity. Without sleep, guys, all of this suffers, and you will immediately know it. What does sleep look like? Because you may be asking, that's very nice, and all I know I need to sleep, but what does it actually look like when I sleep? Why am I not getting full sleep? Maybe I'm falling asleep, but I'm not getting rest, right? Well, I'm going to make sure that you do that. So we're going to identify the stages of sleep so you know which one is the most important and how we get into it, okay? So first thing, guys, I took this study here. There are 5 stages of sleep. Each one lasts about 5 to 15 minutes. According to the National Sleep Foundation, the NSF, sleep follows a specific pattern of altering REM, rapid eye movement, and NREM, non-rapid eye movement, sleep throughout the night. So there's patterns, guys. Every 15 minutes is what they're saying. They've studied this in the lab, and they've got this data that shows about every 90 minutes, the pattern repeats itself, and you dive into deeper stages of sleep about that time. So through 8 hours, you really get the ample amount of sleep required for proper health, proper rejuvenation. That's why we say 8 hours. It's not just a number thrown out there. It's a scientifically proven number that helps your body grow. Okay. So what are the stages of sleep? All right. Well, there's stage 1 through 4. Sleep is comprised of stages 1 through 4 and accounts about 75% of adult sleep, while the 5th, the REM sleep, accounts for 25%. Did you know, fun fact, babies spend about 50% of their time in REM sleep? Because REM sleep is where you're really rejuvenating, growing, and healing. It's so cool, right? So here are the 5 stages of sleep, guys. We're going to go through it one by one. First stage, light sleep. Okay. In this stage, where we first enter during sleep, okay? During this stage, you drift in and out of sleep. Your eyes move slowly. Your muscles start to wind down. Muscle activity starts to wind down, excuse me. And it's very easy to be awakened when you're in the first stages of sleep. All right. You may have noticed this, like when you're sleeping in a car, when you're sleeping, just trying to take a nap or something, you get woken up real easy. It doesn't really feel like you've slept. Well, you're in the first stage of sleep, the introduction, if you will. Now, this is also when you might experience a feeling of falling that can cause sudden muscle contractions. If you wake up during this sleep, you might not feel like you've slept at all right, because you've entered the first stage. You need to go deeper into the second stage, pre-deep sleep. Now, this is also considered a light sleep stage. During this stage, your body starts to prepare itself for the next stage, or deep sleep stage. Eye movement stops, brain waves slow down, body temperature starts to drop, and your heart rate starts to slow down as well. Everything's starting to prepare itself for deep sleep. And as we move into stage 3, which is the deep sleep, stage 3 and 4, the third stage of sleep is considered deep sleep and comprises of 2 stages of sleep. This stage is characterized by slower brain waves, slower brain patterns. All right. So deep sleep is also known as a slow wave sleep. It's the deepest and most restorative sleep you'll experience during the night. Deep sleep is crucial for refreshing your mind and your body for the next day. Tissue repair happens during deep sleep, and so does releasing of hormones, such as growth hormone, which is needed for growth and development. So these all happen in stage 3 and 4, guys. Super, super cool, super important. So you need to get into these deep sleep stages in order to really feel rejuvenated, refreshed, and healing. Now we get into the REM stage 5 sleep. This sleep stage usually occurs after the first 90 minutes of sleep. The first instance of REM sleep usually lasts around 10 minutes, and each subsequent REM sleep period throughout the night gets longer. Your final period of REM sleep will last about an hour. During this stage of sleep, your eyes stay closed, but you move super quickly from side to side. How cool. You also experience increased brain activity at this point in the sleep cycle, which is why dreams most commonly take place in REM sleep. During REM sleep, your body fully repairs and heals itself. This stage is where you're shooting for when we say get a good night's sleep. So very important that we move through each of these stages, that we make sure that we get that REM and deep sleep to make sure we heal, rejuvenate, and repair. Cool thing about REM sleep, when we go into this dream, when we start dreaming, we almost tap into the universe around us and we start to see things that almost like the universe is showing us. We get dreams, intuition. We have all these strange phenomenon that happens. We still can't explain it. We're just learning about it even more and more and more. But it's so cool and so important. So what I want to do now, guys, I want to help you with your sleep. I want to give you a routine that is going to help you, because I've had so many clients that have come to me and say, I just can't get good sleep, man. I have insomnia. I just can't fall asleep. It takes hours for me to fall asleep. I just sit there in bed scrolling on my phone. I can't fall asleep. Well, this is a common phenomenon, all right? You're not alone here. A lot of people suffer from this, and it's not something that I'm going to say you're a victim here, because you're not. Things happen because of you, not to you. So, second, are you looking at a screen before bed? Because the light from the screens, the light from your cell phone even, I myself used to sit in bed and just scroll through and then wake up and wonder why I'm not getting good amounts of sleep, or wondering why I can't fall asleep fast. Well, it's because the light that we are looking at directly stimulates our brain. It sends out serotonin, which stimulates our brain. It activates our brain. And this doesn't just stop when we close our phone. This continues for hours. Just looking at your phone for 5 minutes can stimulate your mind for an hour, guys. And you wonder why you're not falling asleep. You're having issues because you're looking and stimulating your brain. You're looking at things that stimulate your brain, your mind. We want to cut that out. We want to make sure 2 hours before bed that we start to wind down, calm things down, to bring things down so our body can get into this natural rhythm, the circadian rhythm of sleep. Okay, so that is what this routine is designed to do. We are going to help you get refreshing sleep, totally eradicate any insomnia, and help you to really feel refreshed, wake up rejuvenated, grow the muscle mass that you want to grow, get shredded, burn fat, be healthy, and just be optimal. That is what this routine is going to do. That is the purpose of this routine. So we're going to start with 2 hours before bed. Cut off all food intake. No food at this point. Begin your fast. All right. Begin cutting back on screen time as well. Sleep. Next, within an hour before bed, I want you to turn off all screens. No screens, no looking at your phone, TV, or computer, no watching TV till late night. Cut it out. Okay. Replace it with a book. If you want to do something with your mind, you feel like I just got to do something, read. All right. This naturally causes you to fall asleep. There's techniques that you can do to replace this insomnia, to replace the bad habits, to eradicate insomnia, and help you sleep refreshed, help you sleep more efficiently and effectively. I also want you to take multivitamins, your multivitamin here. You can take this first thing in the morning, or you can take this at night. Don't double up, okay? Next, I want you to make sure you're drinking 16 ounces of water right before bed, okay? Make sure you take some fish oil, and this is very important because you're going to make sure your focus is ahead of you, focused on where you're going rather than thinking about the things that happened previously throughout the day. You can reflect, all right? I want you to reflect and analyze your day and your actions, but I want you to ultimately write down your goals and 3 things that you're grateful for and feel it in your heart. What that's going to do, it's going to focus your mind. It's going to condition your mind to focus on where you are going, your goals, the things you want to achieve. putting emotion behind that is going to start to program your subconscious mind while you sleep to help you achieve these goals even faster. This is the law of manifestation, the law of attraction at play right here. You are using your mind, the power of your subconscious mind, to really work for you. And we're starting that an hour before bed. Now, 15 minutes before bed, I want you to start this bedtime routine, brush your teeth, do your hygienic stuff, whatever you need to do, start that. Next, I want you to do meditation and prayer. I want you to meditate. I want you to pray. I want you to go internal. I want you to thank God for, or whoever you call him, God, the universe, Buddha, whatever you call it, the source that exists around us, that flows everything, that allows everything to be. Whatever we call it, it is what it is. That is the truth. And I want you to tap into that source. I want you to calm your mind, calm your heart, feel grateful, feel gratitude and appreciation for everything you experienced the previous day and the day that's coming. All right. Because the truth is, guys, we aren't promised tomorrow. We can fall asleep, and there's many people who fall asleep and don't wake up. That could be us. I pray that it's not. I pray you have a long, healthy life. But I'm just saying, let's be realistic here. This is the truth. We are not promised tomorrow. We don't know. So meditation and prayer, giving thanks for what we've received already, and asking God that if it is his will that we wake up in the morning, that we can, and that we be our best in the next day. That is the whole point in this, guys, is to tap into the source that is in us, our power. God is in us. And we then can start to calm down our mind, start to prime our mind and our subconscious to really get ready for sleep. That's a key player here in the sleep routine. Make sure not to take this out or skip it, okay? Lastly, right before bed, guys, I want you to listen to affirmations as you go through your bedtime routine, brushing teeth, etc. So listen to one of these affirmations. These are all great. I personally love the Wayne Dyer sleep affirmations. It is phenomenal. Wayne Dyer is a genius, and he has some really great content. Click on this. It'll take you right to the YouTube where you can play it every single night. Save it in your phone so you can go back to it every day and start to condition your body, condition your mind into doing this every night. You're going to see some massive changes within 21 days of doing this every single night. I can attest to that. I've been doing it for the past 3 years. My life is completely different. I do this. I follow this same routine, and I've been doing this same routine for about 3 to 4 years now. And I'm going to tell you right here, right now, my life has completely changed because of it. My thoughts have changed because of it. And that, once you change the internal, you then change the external. Because what you think and what you feel is your perception. Your perception alters your reality. So this is conditioning you to have a heightened sense of being, a heightened state of being, to vibrate higher, to be who you were really meant to be. You might think this is taboo to talk about, guys, but this is truth. If we want to think about the universe, we think about it within frequency, energy, and vibration. Cell phones here, they work off of energy, frequency, and vibration. The computer, everything that I'm literally speaking to you off of, works on frequency, energy, and vibration. Just because we can't see it doesn't mean it's not there. Energy is emitted. Wi-Fi, for example, is a frequency being emitted through and around you right now. Can't see it, you can't touch it, but it allows you to view this content, to view this course, to have your training program, to stream whatever you want to stream. It allows you to function in your normal life as we know it. Frequency, energy, and vibration are the secrets of the universe. This not only is a secret, but it's going to allow you to become who you were truly born to be. So prime your body, prime your mind, your subconscious mind, to vibrate in a frequency of success, and use these affirmations before you go to bed. And you'll wake up feeling amazing, rejuvenated, and focused on your goals. All right. Now, this is the coolest thing, guys. Moving forward with that, talking about sound and energy. Sound is the biggest secret of the universe. Guys, I really want to dive in more on this, but I don't want to make this an hour-long video. So I'm going to allow you to do your research on this, to read through this next section, to look at each one of these frequencies, because these 9 frequencies are arguably transformation frequencies. They change things. They change your being. I'm going to say this one thing, guys. There was a test. There was a test done by a scientist who took water and he took sound. He took like a amp, like rock music, classical music, different types of sound, and he put each vase of water. He sectioned it off so they're not going to interchange. They can't listen to the same music, but he blasted one type of music on one water for a period of time, blasted another type of music on another vase of water for a period of time, and then instantly froze that water. And then he looked at the frozen crystals under a microscope, and what he saw was so profound, so profound. I really want you to look at this study, guys. Definitely do your research on this. Look more into this because it is phenomenal. He literally looked at the difference in the crystalline structure compared from rock music to classical music, Beethoven. And he saw the crystalline structure was completely different. In rock music, the crystalline structure was all jagged and it was just lines going everywhere, nothing symmetrical, nothing geometrically symmetrical. But what he saw with classical music, the crystalline structure were perfect geometrical shapes, beautiful crystalline geometric shapes. And so what he found, what he deduced from that was that sound alters the molecular structure of water, and not just water, but everything. But let's think about this clearly, because we are well over 60% water. So if sound can alter the molecular component of water, then sound can alter the molecular components of our being, because water is in us. So it can alter that. How many times have you felt uplifted when you listen to your favorite song? How many times did you feel sad or scared when you watched a horror movie and they started playing that suspenseful music? Think about it. Sound alters things. Sound can easily corrupt and destroy, and it can easily rejuvenate and create something beautiful. Now, what is the significance of perfect geometric shapes? Well, let's look at this, because everything in this universe naturally produces perfect geometric shapes. Look at flowers, for example. When a flower blooms, it doesn't just have uneven, jagged lines. No, it is perfect. It is perfectly symmetrical in all accounts. Why is that? Seriously, guys, this is deep here. This is so deep. We're just beginning to understand the repercussions and what we can use sound to do. Did you know the military has sound weapons? They can literally shoot sound waves at a source, at an individual, and literally make them crap themselves, literally shift their organs in their body, cause the person to literally fall to the ground and be unable to control their body. If the military is using this, if the military even started to begin to study this, that shows you there is a very, very high significance in this. They wouldn't just mess with something that doesn't play any role, that they can't manipulate. There is something with sound. Sound has been shown to literally destroy leukemia cells. Frequency, guys. It's all about the frequency. It's all about sound, okay? It will change your life. So what I listed here are the 9 different tunes, miracle tunes, if you will, that can alter your life, that can change your life completely. You're literally altering what you can't see on the outside. You're altering the inside, and you feel it over time. You can't see it, but you will feel it. You will feel differently when you play these musics, these tunes, as you're sleeping overnight. So literally click on these links, they'll bring up a YouTube tab, and you just play these on dark screen, if you will, and just allow this music to just kind of just envelop you as you sleep. All right, put it on a low sound so you can sleep with it. But I promise you, doing this for your days and weeks on end, it's going to change how you wake up, how you see things, how you feel. I've been doing this for years now, well over 4 years. I cannot sleep without it. It is literally something that has changed me inside. I'm not the same person I was 4 years ago before I learned this. I'm different now. I've changed. The molecular structure of my DNA has changed because of this. This can heal your body, heal your mind. And it's all about these specific frequencies. So do more research into this, guys. Look at these, listen to these every night while you sleep. I promise you, your life will be completely different. See, this, we're not just focusing on the physical here, guys. We're focusing on the mental, the internal, because ultimately that is going to change the external, the physical, right? Fix the internal, shift the internal, change the internal. You will change the external, but the internal is the first step.